Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me. This is my Tarot Made Easy series. Now you know I like to keep things simple and easy, so I am going to be showing you the very easiest way to understand your cards. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. Now it seems as if each card has so many definitions, and to a beginner it can feel really overwhelming. But here's a secret. Each card has a basic energy and the definitions stem from that energy. So in this video, I am going to be helping you understand the basic energy of this card and how it applies to your question. We are also going to be taking a look at the artist's interpretation of that energy. So let's get started. Welcome to card number 2 in the tarot deck, the High Priestess. The basic energy of this card is intuition. It is that gut feeling when you just know something to be true. So think of a time in your life when your instincts, your intuition kicked in. It doesn't have to be some kind of a freaky time life moment where you knew that your child was choking in the other room and you ran out there, although that does happen, but these happen in everyday moments in our life. I'll give you an example. I had to take my daughter to school in a lift one day, and the school is about maybe 4 or 5 miles from home, and then I was going to take the lift to work. And about halfway to school, I just looked at her and said, "Did you remember your lunch?" Now normally she's very, very good about this, but we looked through the bag, lo and behold, there was no lunch. So that's a kind of a gut instinct, right? And the other funny part about that is I had no time at all to go back and get the lunch, but I had just so happened to take some cash out and put it in my purse. Never carry cash. I never ever carry cash. And so I had enough money to give her money for a hot lunch. So that is what I'm talking about when we talk about instincts. And with that comes people going, "How did you know? How did you know?" So you seem very wise. You seem very mysterious. You can almost be secretive because sometimes you have instincts that you just keep to yourself. Like, I know this person is cheating on me, or I know this person is deceiving me. And you just seem to know. Okay, so you're wise, secretive. That is what the High Priestess represents. She is a very feminine card, so it can also be the divine feminine. But what you're going to remember about this card, the basic energy is intuition. Let's take a look at the artwork to see how the artwork can really highlight some of those meanings. This one here is from the Midcenturian Tarot. It is a take on the traditional Rider-Waite deck, which I don't really care for. So I have this deck here, and she seems like a very wise, happy person, but you'll see that half of her face here is shrouded in the shadow, and it seems very secretive and mysterious. The High Priestess is always very mysterious. You never know how she knows what she knows. And then there's the moon here, which kind of represents the shadow self, the occult, sometimes mystery. And it almost looks like we have a crystal ball up here. So psychic intuition. And if we take a look at the Witch's Tarot, tarot here, you will see a fortune teller. Really, this tells of that intuition as well, divine feminine knowledge. A lot of the subconscious going on here. And this will represent a lot of tarot readers. Enjoy this card. And then if we take a look at the Housewives Tarot, that would be hilarious to have a Real Housewives Tarot deck. But if we look at the Housewives Tarot deck, we see a syrup bottle, and inside it says secret syrup. The mysteries of the universe are sweeter than you know. So we have kind of a sense of wanting to get into this because we want to know the secrets. We want to have that sweet nectar. So this really speaks of how desirable the High Priestess can be. You know, when women are mysterious sometimes and it seems like you just can't get in there, they also become very desirable. So she is seen as a very desirable woman. The secrecy of her, she can also represent the other woman or somebody that is involved in an affair because of the secrecy of the cards. And then I have actually one more here, the Good Tarot. And you can see, so beautiful. She is the beautiful, mysterious woman that we have been speaking of. And she seems, this look on her face, it seems very wise, very knowing, but she's just almost kind of hidden in there, right? So she has some secrets of her own that she is storing away. How can you relate this to a question that you've asked? Well, we're going to think about the basic meaning here, intuition. And if you have asked a question about love, does this person like me? Well, first and foremost, a lot of times this card pops up when the tarot want to say, you already know the answer to this question. It's not in your conscious, but you already know that this person does or does not like you. So follow your gut instinct. And if I were to get this card, that is exactly what I would think. If I were to get this card, I would think this person is very intrigued by me and wants to dive deeper into a relationship with me. So that is the High Priestess. Up next is the Empress. If I have posted that video, go ahead and head on over to hear the basic energy of that card. After I've posted all of the videos, I'm going to show you how we can read these cards together in relation to each other to fully answer a question. If I haven't posted the video, or if you liked this, can you please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so you can be one of the first to know when this video of learning the tarot pops up.